Welcome to the Tonya Hofmann's fabulous TV show. I am Tonya Hofmann. I'm your host today. And of course, why is it so fabulous? Because I have incredibly fabulous guest stars like Tracy Revell. Yay, Tracy!
That's awesome.
So you were going to hear from Tracy in just a minute, and she's going to blow you away because every time I talk to her, I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so much fun. But I want to remind you to run over to Public Speakers with an S Association, all spelled out.com, because we would love for you to go out there and change the world from the front of the room and be on my show and be on our virtual events and get connected. So find out more there. All right, Tracy, so tell us what's going on in your world. How is it so fabulous nowadays?
Oh my God, what's going on in my world? Really? You want me to just like tell you everything that's going on in my world? Let's see. I just got invited to speak at a Women's Dream Conference in Chicago on October 12th that a good friend of mine named Andrea Metcalf, who's a fitness celebrity. She's like a good friend of mine. And I was in Bed Bath & Beyond and I saw a picture of her on a product. Anyway, let's see. I did an interview yesterday for a Women of Power conference that I'm doing in Sedona on May 5th. I just got back from Vegas, which was awesome. Picked up a new client, educated some people, met a man. Yeah.
You go for the whole shebang. You don't just go to have,
I'm like,
let's have fun too.
All of this stuff is just showing up. Yeah. So, just lots of fabulousness. And,
what are you speaking on at these events?
I really work with teaching people how to shift their presence and their confidence from the inside out. So it's super important to work with body, mind, emotion, and spirit. There's a lot of talk out there about mindset. And there are a lot of people out there spending lots of money on changing their mindset, when in actuality, they're holding really old movement patterns and really old fear in their bodies that make them look like this, also make them feel like this, and it really stops their presence. And do you really want to hire a coach or a speaker that looks like this? No. So I really work with changing the visible by changing the invisible.
Nice. I know you meet people all the time and I'm like, wow, you've got because I went through a lot of personal development, just like everyone has to. And I was like, don't look at me. I'm just little Tonya. And I had to really kind of stand out and be present within and work on the in crap to get that out of the way so that I could be all fabulous on the outside.
Totally. Absolutely. I mean, and the deal is we have to do that work. We have to, and especially as we continue to grow. And if we're coaching, it's even more imperative. I mean, I just got off a call this morning with my mentor. He messages me. He saw a post of mine on Facebook, and he was like, don't love it. Messages me, and he's like, do you have a second to chat? Okay, cool. It's imperative that we do that work. We can't teach others without doing it. And really, to shift your body, to shift your life, to shift your mindset, we have to do that.
Yes. And I know a lot of it, when I look back at all my fears, they all stemmed from what happened to me as a child and adolescent. And, and so I totally get why I was, curled up in a fetal position a lot of times because of those horrible things. But it wasn't allowing me to live. And it was keeping away the bad guys, but it was always keeping away the good guys too. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So when you try to help shift people, is there like a starting point that you start with them to start working?
I always start with month one. I generally work with people for 6 months at a time. And month one is personal power and what that is. People don't really know what that is. Personal power, internal to external, feminine power, masculine power, being in your body, which people don't know what that is, and presence, life dreams and goals, and kind of really getting that starting point for yourself, what you're wanting to bring forward in the rest of your life.
Yeah, don't you think it's crazy? I was talking to a lady the other day, and I started realizing that as adults, and I even see it in some children, we forgot how to dream. Because then we're like, oh, well, I don't want to be selfish and feel like, I want all this for myself. I really want to be a giver. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. So here's the deal. And I put a meme on my Facebook page a while back that when we really, really drop into real self-care, not just a superficial self-care, but real self-care, body, mind, emotion, spirit, beliefs, eating well, working out, quote unquote, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. When we can shift into that, being nice and taking care of other people comes effortlessly and just is who we be, instead of, oh, I'm going to go out and I'm going to serve. And it's coming from this not authentic place. It's coming from, that's what I'm supposed to say. You know those people?
Oh, yeah.
Instead of, it's really what I'm doing. Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Well, and I always find, too, don't you find that it's also, people don't follow followers, they follow leaders. So you've got to take on that so you can go actually change lives.
Totally. Yeah. I mean, I forgot what I was going to say now. After the but yeah, it's just really learning how to really come from that place. We're all told we're supposed to serve. Yeah. And it's true. We're all here to support each other. And I have a business and I also serve, right? There's nothing wrong with you taking care of you.
Yes.
Money,
well,
energy exchange.
Don't you think that, you have, because I can see it all the time, the caregivers, the ones that end up dying before the person they're taking care of, right? You have to start with yourself so that you can go out and support your family. So the family then can support others, right? You have your community and it just keeps, kind of that ripple effect. But it all starts with you. You have to be the drop in the water that starts the ripple.
Yeah. And again, it's very cliche. And it's very bounced around on Facebook all the time. I actually just wrote an article for a magazine called Modern Gladiator that was self-love and your presence quotient within your life and your business. Again, it's this batted around on Facebook thing that nobody really understands, and they all want to think they do. And it's very, very, very simple. And so shifting into that and really embodying and getting that changes your life and your business, because we change.
Mm-hmm. I know. I remember way back 2005 when I was getting over my introvertness and, little me syndrome.
Which cracks me up.
Because you see the picture of me as an introvert. People are like, oh, I can't believe that was you. But I remember one of his exercises was go look at yourself in the mirror, into your eyeballs, and look inside and see what color they are. I was like, wow, I didn't know my eyes had so many different flecks and stuff. And then he goes, tell yourself you're fabulous. And I'm like, looking at the mirror, I'm like, I'm pretty good. I couldn't say it.
That's awesome.
And so finally, right, it was like, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty fabulous. And then finally I was like, I'm fabulous. But what was amazing, I had my kids do it. They giggled the first time, but after that, they were like, oh, I am fabulous, right? And,
wow.
It's amazing how kids can, because they don't have all that crap of people saying things about you and, that you still carrying around with you. Yeah.
Yeah. Until we start to get indoctrinated and blah, 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 but that's another topic.
Well, I definitely want you to come back and let's have lots of shows because I think you're just so fabulous and fun. Do you have something that you would like to give the listeners today, or some type of?
I have a 5 biggest mistakes keeping you from captivating presence. It's 5 really simple things that a lot of people are doing and don't realize they're doing, and it's hiding them and making them invisible when they don't know that they're invisible. So 5 biggest mistakes to captivating presence. Go to my website. If you're a coach, if you're a speaker, if you're a person, you need this. TracyRevell.com, TracyRevell.com. And it's right on the homepage. 5 biggest mistakes keeping you from captivating presence. Just sign up for that and I'll email it to you. And there's a little pop-up that you can call me and have a conversation about the 5 things too.
Awesome. All right. So I want everyone to jump on that right now. Don't wait. Get going, because you need to connect with Tracy anyway. So go check her out. Bring her in to have her as an event. Obviously, she's an amazing speaker, can really transform some lives. But start with yours first. Right, Tracy?
Yeah, you have to. Awesome. High five.
Yay, ding, ding. All right, everybody. High five each other and go out and have a great day. Come back and watch the next show, because you know we are always going to have an incredible guest star. Maybe he's not quite as fabulous as Tracy, but we'll have someone else fabulous too. So thank you, Tracy. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Tonya. Have a great day.